Okay, you guys absolutely loved the $100 beer money video I did on how you can day trade SPY using $100, right? Play money. And so we're going to do another episode doing the exact same thing. I am going to act like I have $100 in my account and just show you how I would personally, because I actually used to do this back in the day, right? Especially when I blew an account. I would force myself to just day trade with $100. And until I was able to turn that 100 into 200, I would not refund my account. And so regardless if you just maybe blew up an account, you've lost a bunch of money, or you're just getting started out, the $100 method, the beer money method, is just a great way to reset yourself, right? You're playing with money you don't have a ton of emotions around, or at least you shouldn't. If you do have a ton of emotions around $100, please just stick to paper trading for now, or mental trades. But yeah, let's jump in. So what I'm looking for is a potential support hold here near 412.60. I think we're just currently trying to take out some liquidity at low of day. But we also have a key level of 411.74 down here up next. I did scalp this rejection this morning, and so I'm actually looking for a retrace back to like 413.40 if we can hold right down here between 412.40 to 412.60. So I am looking not at 0 DTEs, I'm actually looking at expiration tomorrow. And so these 416 calls are about $66, which is a little bit too far out of the money now. So let's go look at something a little bit more reasonable, like maybe the 415s. So these are $100. And sorry if things are a little bit laggy. This internet that I currently have at my RV park is not the greatest. It's like you just have to give up some when you want trees around you and shade. You definitely give up some Wi-Fi when it comes to Starlink. So anyways, let's look for potential buyers here in a reclaim of 412.80 to scalp calls back to 413.40 to 413.60. I'm going to go ahead and just have one ready here, and I'm going to get my price gauge good to go. I don't want to pay any more than $100 because, again, we're using beer money. So one contract, $100 cost basis, and my entry is going to be if I see some buyers step in here. I'm actually willing to just go ahead and jump in and risk 412.40, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I just filled at an average of $1 per contract. We need to go ahead and set our stop. So I'm going to set my stop right below the low of day, so around 94. Go ahead and set that, have that ready to go so I don't even have to think about it. So if we break low of day, I am automatically getting stopped out. And that is going to be absolutely crucial when you are growing a small account or any type of trading. You've got to have your risk level already set. And the cool thing about scalping one contract and scalping with small amounts of money is when you eventually get that larger account again, you're going to be so disciplined and dialed in because you're used to getting stopped out. You're used to you know, being able to scalp in and out and understand that it's okay if this trade doesn't work out and work in your favor. You're just going to try again later. And I'm hanging in here and I'm keeping my stop and I'm not touching it. If I get stopped out, it is what it is, and you've got to have that mindset. You can't constantly move your stops around. You can't constantly, you know, go against your trading plan when it comes to risk management. Looking for buyers to step in here, we need to start reclaiming 413 to see this area hit. If we give up low of day, then yeah, I'll stop out. And I'm out, I think. Getting close here. Very, very close. My stop is at 94. That was so close. You guys saw that. My stop was at 94 and we tagged 95. So far, still in the game. That's looking much better. Buyers definitely stepped in. Hitting first target here near 413. Originally, I'd love to see 413.40 hit. So I'm up about 5%, which is like $5. This is easy math. There's no need for me to put my profit on the screen. You guys saw my entry is $1, and so everything above $1 is what I'm profiting. So I'm currently profiting like $9 to $10. At this point, it would probably be best for me to go ahead and go to break even, or at least move my stop up. So now we're only actually, let's just go ahead and bring this to break even. This is the way that I love to redial myself back in when it comes to scalping. One contract, entry, exits, risk management, just practicing that repetition. And these are not 0 DTEs. Let me remind you that one more time. These are not 0 DTEs. These are next day. And these are day trades only, right? I would never hold overnight anything that is short-term expiration. That is a recipe for disaster. We are up a whopping $10. Well, technically 8 to 9 right now. Could almost pay for lunch. We need like 15. Okay, at this point, I probably should just go ahead and at least secure $5 so we're not giving up complete profits here. So let's secure $5. At this point, I can make no less than $5, which is pretty cool. Takes away all the anxiety when it comes to trading. And we're up about 8 to 9%, and I could secure 10%, and 10 to 20% base hits is also a really good thing that I like to shoot for, but I will say that I don't try to stop myself out just based off of a percentage or a number like that, because that can cap you a lot of times. I'm just looking at the chart here and then moving my stop up with the play. Whenever I get stopped out is whatever profits I take. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and secure $8. We are getting closer to paying for lunch or beer, whatever is your preference. It is Memorial Day weekend, so I will not judge you. And we're stopped. Yep. Okay, so I took a total of, let's see, when did that sell? That sold at 107, so that wasn't the best exit. I could have got a little bit more, but at least we made $7 off of that play. And I think that was just a really good example of how you can use beer money, aka that play money that's not going to have all of those emotions wrapped around it, to just get yourself back in the game when it comes to scalping. So this is a perfect reset strategy in my opinion. So if you are used to, trading with large amounts of money, let's say a couple grand, right? And so your wins are typically like $500 on average, but your losses have been pushing like 1,000 or more. It's about time that you do a reset strategy, and using beer money is a great way to do so, because you're just retraining your brain, you're retraining yourself to say, okay, I'm happy with these small gains. I'm happy with these small wins because in the end, I'm following my plan. And as long as I can follow my plan, which means you have an entry, an exit, and a risk management level, then in the long run, that's going to serve you much, much better than if you're just throwing money at the market and hoping something sticks. And I also want to point out, and I want to show you guys, if I did not have my stop loss and was not moving it up with the play, look what would have happened. There's no way you would have reacted quick enough. You would have lost all of that $8 to $10 or $7 in my case of profits that you just made, which in reality, when you're sizing up, that could look like $300, $400, $500, even $3,000, $4,000, right? If you are not reacting and if you're not moving your stop up with the play, securing those profits and protecting your gains. If you're not used to doing that, then this is going to go against you. You're going to most likely stop out with a $5 loss or $500 loss, and then that's just going to start to eat away at your account again and again and again, and that's what hurts your confidence over time, where you're not able to show up clear-headed and execute like you should. So this beer money strategy can be used in multiple different ways. It can be used to reset your mindset, reset your discipline, or if you're brand new and just want to get your feet wet, paper trading, you've already done that, you've tried that, and then you can only do so much with paper trading and you're not getting the mental aspect. That's where the beer money strategy and just using that $100 one contract at a time can come in handy, especially if you are not ready for a full account yet. It will pay off. That patience will pay off. That discipline will pay off. As always, I hope this was valuable and helpful for you guys. If you are interested, I do have a community 8-week program, etc., that goes over A to Z, beginner to advanced, all of my scalping strategies, swing trading, penny stocks, options, futures, etc. And if you want more details on that, that'll be in the description box down below. Last thing that's very, very important here. So if you are day trading with a small account, you need to make sure you have the correct account type to get around the PDT rule when it comes to trading options. So I have a free day trading seminar. It's linked in the description box below. It's the first link. The second link will be more info on the program. So highly recommend you watch that first link first and then go from there. And then I also have tons of free content on my YouTube. Make sure to go check out other videos. With that being said, thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and I will see you guys next week.